It's sunny. It's sunny in Van.
Welcome everyone, it's Sunny in Van where the grass is always greener. I am part of eXp Realty Canada. I am also part of the Vancouver Life Real Estate Group. Disclaimer alert, this content is for educational and informational purposes only. This is not financial or professional advice. With that being said, let's move on to real estate news.
It's sunny. It's sunny in Van.
Real estate amendments announced to Canada's foreign buyer ban. Amid widespread affordability concerns in Canada's housing market, the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation announced a series of amendments to its foreign buyer ban. Some young Canadians are downsizing their homes to cut back on their expenses. Canada needs 300,000 new rental units to avoid gap quadrupling by 2026. All right, everyone, let's move on to Sunny in Crypto.
It's sunny. It's sunny in Van.
All right, everyone, we are on our charting software. I am using TradingView. Let's see where Bitcoin is today. It looks like Bitcoin is at roughly $28,500, and that is USD, US dollars. That is significantly higher from the all-time low this year. Let's go back all the way down to January of 2023. It was around 16,000 US. And if we go a little bit back here to November of 2022, it was at roughly 15,500. Now, if you had bought during this time and you see where it is right now, you would have potentially doubled your money. If you're interested in trading cryptocurrencies, make sure you have a cold storage wallet because the crypto that you purchase on all these exchanges are not yours until you take it off. We have an affiliate link for a Ledger wallet. Make sure you check it out in the description below. This is very volatile. Nothing is promised or guaranteed. We're just showing you this data and the charting statistics here, as you can see, all the price points. But it has had a bullish run as of late versus a heavy bearish run. As you can see, it had a big trend downline. Look at that bearish market from 69,000 US, and it's gone all the way down to 15,500. And now we're looking at 28,500 currently. Hey everyone, if you like the charting software, we do use TradingView. We do have an affiliate link that we do get a commission payout. We'll leave a description of that link to TradingView below. All right, now let's move over to some Apple stock to roughly $165 US. It is higher than January of this year, where you could see it was at $124 US. That is a pretty big increase. Looks like a bullish trend here. It was $176, and that looks like August of 2022. It's almost recovered to that price point as of right now. Let's move on to Amazon stock. Amazon stock hasn't had as much of a recovery as Apple and Bitcoin. You're looking at $103 US currently. It was down to $81 the beginning of this year, and now it is up to $103. Let's move on to Tesla stock. Tesla is roughly at 207 USD, up from the beginning of the year, which was $101 USD. That is almost double. Now, with that being said, let's move on to Sunny in Business.
It's sunny. It's sunny in Van.
Pakistan posts highest ever annual inflation. Stampedes for food kills 16. Consumer price inflation in Pakistan jumped to a record 35.37% in March from a year earlier, the Statistics Bureau said on Saturday, as at least 16 people were killed in stampedes for food aid. Wow, that is scary. China's Huawei partners with more automakers to produce ATO EVs. I think I said that right, ATO EVs. China's Huawei Technology is partnering with more legacy automakers to produce Alto-branded electric cars, the company's senior executive said on Saturday, in a move to expand its presence in the auto industry. Human versus machines. The fight to copyright AI art. Last year, Chris Castanova typed instructions for a graphic novel into a new artificial intelligence program and touched off a high stakes debate over who created the artwork, a human or an algorithm. Volkswagen pledges commitment to electric mobility in China, urges extension of tax breaks. A senior Volkswagen AG China executive reiterated on Saturday on German automakers' commitment to quickening the pace of electrification in the world's second largest economy despite issues such as intensified competition and weak demand. Twitter makes some of its source code public, promises more. Twitter on Friday made public parts of the computer code that decided how the social media site recommends content, with its owner Elon Musk adding the entirety of the code will be available in the next few weeks. New UBS CEO plays down concerns over size of Swift's bank combination. Incoming UBS chief executive Sergio Ermotti has called to ease worries about the size of the new bank being created by its takeover of Credit Suisse. Elon Musk seeks to end $258 billion Dogecoin lawsuit. Elon Musk asked a U.S. judge on Friday to throw out a $258 billion racketeering lawsuit accusing him of running a pyramid scheme to support the cryptocurrency Dogecoin. Exclusive India regulators probing some Adani offshore deals for possible rule violations. India's market regulator is investigating possible violation of related party transaction rules in the Adani Group's dealings with at least 3 offshore entities that have links to the brother of the conglomerate's founder. 2 people said U.S. inflation can drop without much harm to the job market. U.S. Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller on Friday said recent data is consistent with the notion that the U.S. central bank may be able to drive down inflation without serious harm to the labor market. All right, everyone, let's move over to Sunny in blockchain.
It's sunny. It's SunnyInVan.
It sure looks like the U.S. is trying to kill crypto. The federal government's recent actions against crypto are, rightly or wrongly, widely perceived as a coordinated attempt to maim digital assets. This risks sending a vital industry overseas without actual protecting investors. TUSD stablecoin daily trading volume surpasses $1 billion after Binance boost. The surge follows Binance's decision a week ago to eliminate the zero-fee trading discount on the platform except for the BTC TUSD pair. Crypto exchange Bittrex, may have said that wrong, to wind down U.S. operations next month. The firm took note of an uncertain regulatory and economic environment in the U.S. Meta Birkin's artist Mason Rothschild's latest NFT project is subject to change. The NFT artist spoke to CoinDesk about this disruptive creative agency Gasoline and its newest project. XRP trading volumes surge to billions of dollars on South Korean crypto exchanges. XRP trading made up nearly 50% of all volume on Corbett, a prominent local exchange. All right, everyone, let's move over to a sunny world.
It's sunny. It's SunnyInVan.
All right, everyone, we are here. Welcome to a sunny world. So we're going to go back to the basics here. We're going to look at a property that's worth $500,000. Roughly property tax around $1,750. Let me change the date. Look at how old this is. Let's go back to the 1st. Hey, it's April 1st today. April Fool. All right, let's get back to it. We're going to be looking at 1 bedroom, 1 washroom in Surrey, a condo apartment. You could even say Vancouver. We're looking at an interest rate at 4.69%, compounded semi-annually, which is roughly 4.74%. We're going to go with those numbers and we're going to head over to the data that we have put together here. And voila, look at that. There is a lot going on here. I know we're going to break this down one by one. But before we do, let's change this to 5% down, just so that we can give you a better idea. If you were to put $25,000 down, where would you be financially? With a $475,000 mortgage and a mortgage rate of 4.74% over 30 years, you would have a mortgage payment of roughly $2,500. A $2,500 mortgage on a month to month basis may seem like a lot. So look at where you are in life right now. Are you renting? Are you living with your parents? Are you living with family? Do you have roommates? Whatever it may be. Look into your financial situation and see where you can go. If you don't have enough money financially on a month to month basis to support a $2,500 a month mortgage, then possibly partner up with your parents, friends, family, work together and really build out your financial future. $2,500 a month. Now, this is saying that you have absolutely no debt or no loans. What the bank may want to see as a salary is roughly like $81,000 a year. Now, that is significantly a lot where it was compared to when the interest rates were much lower. So, what I mean by that is, let's say the interest rates are at 2%. And if that were to happen, your mortgage payment would be like 1,800 a month. That is a huge difference compared to it being $2,500 a month. Again, this information included is for educational purposes only. This is not financial or professional advice. Now, if you're looking for a property, there's so many variables to consider. That's why it's good for you to reach out and we can really help you and understand all the variables and get you that property that you will secure your financial future with. Really reach out to us. Don't hesitate. You don't want to wait that long because you never know what can happen. All right, now out of the mortgage payment that you're going to be paying roughly $2,500, interest out of that payment is roughly like 18, let's call it 1,900 a month, and your principal paid is only going to be $600. So your first 5 years, you're looking at a high interest payment on a month to month basis, and eventually that'll start decreasing. Let's move on to the next part of the show where we call it Sunny to the Moon.
It's sunny. It's Sunny in Van.
Now we're going to talk about rental income. So let's say if you bought this property, $500,000 property, 5% down, 25,000 down would give you a $475,000 mortgage. Let's just say that you put this on rent. It was a 1 bedroom. And let's say you got $1,755 a month. Now, your mortgage payment would be that much easier to support because majority of it is going to be paid by someone else renting out that place. Now, if we include the property tax of $1,750, which is a yearly property tax, and we broke it down month to month, and we add it to this mortgage payment, and we subtract the potential rental income, now you're looking at only $866 a month out of pocket that you would need to sustain this mortgage payment. Again, potential of $1,755 rental income that you would make. Again, know your area, check out the rental rates. This is just educational purposes. With property tax, you're looking at $866 out of pocket. Now, on a month to month basis, you're going to be building $600 of equity into that home. Over 1 year, you're going to have built over $7,000 of equity into that condo that you purchase or apartment. Over the course of 5 years, you would have built $40,000 of equity into that home. Now, we're going to take this a little bit further. Now, since you're paying a little bit out of pocket, $866 on a month to month basis, you're technically not really making a whole lot of equity. I just like to look at numbers in this way because you're technically losing a little bit of money, around $270 on a month to month basis because of the rent, right? You're still taking that into consideration. Yeah, you built a little bit of equity, but you also took an extra, maybe roughly around $270 a month to month. In a year, that means out of pocket, you spend $3,000 if you offset that by the equity. In 5 years, you're looking at you put in $8,300 roughly if you built equity out of $40,000, or sorry, you built equity of $40,000. 8,000 of it being roughly out of pocket just to get that $40,000 back. Now, the cool thing is if you look at the 10-year mark, that's when you start building actual positive cash flow in the sense of equity built plus the rent, right? So as you can see, 10 years, you would have paid almost $90,000 out of pocket. So 89,000, that's to say, equity you would have paid, or you sorry again, you would have built for almost $92,000. The difference between these two numbers is 2,400. So that's how we got these numbers here. I love doing this. We love looking at data. We're just trying to see where this property would be in 5-10 years, just to give you a better understanding. Now, we're also going to look at something a little bit further, but before I do, I just want to point out, so these numbers are also on rental increases of 1.5% year after year. So you are collecting a little bit more rent throughout those years. And so that's where we got the increments here. And at the year of 10 years, you're actually getting more out of it than putting into it when it comes to equity. But we're going to run this one more time. All right, you guys ready here? So once again, if you buy property for $500,000 with the down payment of $25,000, mortgage amount would be $475,000. Your monthly mortgage payment would be roughly $2,500 a month. If you were to rent out this location, now this is not guaranteed, but you can maybe get $1,750 a month of rental income. Only pay roughly $866 a month out of pocket just because rental is taking care of majority of that payment. Now, if you keep this property for 5 years, you would have built $40,000 of equity into that home. The potential property value increase in 5 years, based on if the property were to increase roughly by 3.11% year after year, a $500,000 property could be worth $582,000 in 5 years after the purchase of sale. Now, the potential property value, like the net profit that you would get if you were to sell this property in 5 years, would be $82,738. If you now add in the equity that you built, you would basically get $120,000 back by the sale of this property. So if we took everything into consideration, let's say the down payment, the return on rent over 5 years, the equity and the property value increase, and you were to sell that home in 5 years, 300% return. What is it that you're doing today that is getting you that return? 300%. That is insane. Again, reach out to us, understand where $25,000 can take you. Would you be happy? Where would your future be then? All right, everyone, thank you so much for taking out the time and checking out our weekly episode. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Please do like this video. Leave a comment below if there's any other property or variable that you would like us to cover. Until next time, Sunny out.